Hello, dear fantasy film enthusiasts. The year 2024 is packed with films that will open the doors to magical realms and take us on unforgettable adventures in the cinema. If you love getting lost in fantastic worlds, you definitely shouldn't miss the incredible films coming out this year. Now, let's dive into the top 10 fantasy films you must watch in 2024. 1. Dune Part 2. Based on Frank Herbert's legendary sci-fi series, Dune Part 2 takes viewers back to the vast desert landscapes of the planet Arrakis. In the aftermath of the betrayal that left his family in ruins, Paul Atreides begins to rise as the prophesied Muad'Dib, and this epic story is filled with themes of power, betrayal, faith, and survival. Directed by Denis Villeneuve, this film promises to mesmerize audiences with its stunning visual effects and deep character development. If you love the first film, this sequel is an absolute must-see. 2. Rebel Moon. From the creative mind of Zack Snyder, Rebel Moon tells the story of a small colony in a distant galaxy that must rise against a tyrannical empire. The film is said to be an epic narrative inspired by Star Wars. Korra, a former warrior, gathers a group of fighters to protect her village from the Empire's ruthless soldiers. For those who love Snyder's dark and intense style, this movie will be a visual and narrative feast, packed with action and well-developed characters. Rebel Moon will take us on an epic intergalactic adventure and is poised to be one of Snyder's best contributions to the sci-fi/fantasy genre. 3. Dungeons & Dragons. Honor Among Thieves. The cornerstone of fantasy worlds, Dungeons & Dragons, finally receives the epic cinematic adaptation it deserves. Honor Among Thieves follows a group of adventurers led by a charming thief on a perilous quest to retrieve a lost artifact. This film brilliantly captures the classic D&D elements, magic, creatures, enchanting locations, and blends them with humor and action. Whether you're a longtime fan of D&D or new to this universe, this movie offers something for everyone. With iconic D&D characters like Drizzt, Beholders, and Minska coming to life on screen, this adventure-filled film will be one of the most fun and engaging examples of the fantasy genre. 4. Avatar: The Way of Water. James Cameron's groundbreaking series returns with its second installment, Avatar: The Way of Water, inviting us once again to the mesmerizing world of Pandora. This time, however, the story dives deep into Pandora's aquatic ecosystem. Jake Sully and Neytiri must explore an entirely new underwater world to protect their family. Cameron immerses viewers in an extraordinary visual experience filled with underwater creatures and exotic marine life. The film is not just a visual spectacle, but also carries strong messages about environmental protection and the relationship between humanity and nature. After the first film, this sequel is a must-watch for anyone who wants to get lost in the magical world of Pandora. 5. Guardians of the Galaxy Vol. 3. One of the most beloved teams in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Guardians of the Galaxy, returns for their third adventure. This time, Star-Lord, Gamora, Rocket, Groot, and Drax must confront their past while saving the galaxy. Director James Gunn, as in the previous films of the series, perfectly balances humor and action while adding depth to character development. The film will make you laugh and touch your heart. This colorful adventure, where fantasy and sci-fi blend in the depths of space, offers an unforgettable experience not just for Marvel fans, but for all movie lovers. 6. The Hunger Games: The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. We're returning to the world of the Hunger Games, but this time we're traveling back to the 64th Hunger Games. The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes focuses on the early life of future President Snow, Coriolanus Snow. As a mentor in the Hunger Games, Coriolanus forms an unexpected bond with a tribute, Lucy Gray. The film delves into moral dilemmas and power struggles in a dystopian world, while also highlighting the harshness of this universe. This story is not only captivating for fans of the Hunger Games, but also for anyone who loves dystopian fantasy. 7. The Northman. Diving deep into Norse mythology, The Northman presents an epic story centered around themes of vengeance and honor. Amleth, a young Viking prince, swears to avenge his father's murder. His journey takes him from the dark and harsh lands of the North to mystical realms ruled by powerful forces. Directed by Robert Eggers, this film is not just a tale of revenge, but also a profound reflection on fate and morality. With its strong cast and stunning cinematography, The Northman breathes new life into the historical fantasy genre and immerses viewers in the brutal world of the Vikings. 8. Blue Beetle. The DC Universe introduces a fresh and exciting hero in Blue Beetle, telling the story of Jaime Reyes. A young Mexican-American, Jamie discovers an ancient and powerful alien scarab. This scarab transforms Jamie into Blue Beetle, giving him extraordinary powers. However, along with these powers, Jamie finds himself battling both internal and external enemies. This new fantasy superhero film from DC offers a fresh take on superhero stories, blending youthful energy with cultural richness. It captivates the audience with its stunning visual effects and engaging story. 9. Shazam! Fury of the Gods. One of the most fun names in the superhero world, Shazam returns with its second film, Fury of the Gods. Billy Batson and his superpowered siblings must face the wrath of mythological gods. The film successfully blends comedy and action while captivating the audience with its magical world. Shazam's cheerful and youthful energy sets this fantasy superhero film apart from others. If you're looking for a magical journey and a laughter-filled adventure, Shazam! Fury of the Gods is just for you. 10. Maleficent 2. We're returning to Disney's dark and enchanting world with Maleficent 2. This film delves deeper into the story of the mistress of all evil. Maleficent faces Aurora's decision to marry, a choice that forces her to confront her own darkness and the external dangers that arise. The film presents a narrative where Maleficent makes difficult choices and reckons with her past. This film is more than just a fairy tale. It's a story of redemption, family, and the struggle between light and darkness. Maleficent 2 is a must-watch for those who love Disney's darker, more complex tales. Final thoughts. 2024 is shaping up to be an incredible year for fantasy film lovers. These 10 films promise to transport us to worlds filled with magic, adventure, and epic storytelling. Make sure you mark your calendars and get ready for a year full of unforgettable cinematic experiences.